Welcome to Creating Grin, the live edition. We play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons here. That's what we're doing. We're set in the homebrew fantasy world of Solaris. We're still on the continent of Alteratus. To my right we have...
I'm Katie, playing Arya Goddess, a tiefling rogue, who apparently can fight water elementals.
Really fucking good.
Yeah. And I'm Brian, playing Kelbrix Goldfound, a human grave cleric. And he's just happy he didn't take any damage for the first time ever in a wow, never mind. Took 1 point of damage, self-inflicted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, it's the healthiest he's been in a fight.
Oh, okay.
And I'm Jason, playing Gorath Thunderfist, and I apologize for starting this fight by throwing the dwarven trash into the water. That was on me, my bad.
Yes, trash.
And my name is Eric, and I play everyone else in this game, and I will be your dungeon master in this chapter of our tale. So, quick, brief update. They fought water elementals on board. They've been traveling for about a day. They've leveled up. They're halfway to their location that they're traveling to, which is a little village up the river called Silt Town. So, cleaning up the aftermath of said combat, things get back to normal.
Can you clean the deck with the water elemental?
You literally can swab the deck.
Yeah, just swab the deck.
Exactly, with the elemental's body.
Yep.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh.
No, cleanest deck
Has ever been. Yeah. Time will pass. You guys have free reign to do what you want to do. Is there anything interesting you'd like to do? Would you like to fast travel to Silt Town to progress? People you want to talk to, things you want to do before we do that? You tell me. It's your game. I'm just along for the ride.
I mean, I got nothing, honestly. Just probably gonna continue reading the book of the Surge, and that's all I got. Really.
So, continuing reading the Book of the Surge during this next day or so, you will discover that essentially, when it comes down to it, the more detailed research that was done and written and that you read, the Surge is basically a power struggle or battle for the control of magics. As stated before, that you read earlier, there are founts of magic in most other games. Same thing. There's ley lines where you draw your magic from, or characters or players or races, they draw and they're able to use it. Same thing with magical items, they kind of draw from that and use that. And basically it came down to a fount or a well of magic that was located in the city of Alexandria. The city was built over top of that particular well to protect it and keep it concealed. And the war between the god of war, Cillian, and the god of light, good, and the sun, Bashir, basically was waged with their pawns or their pieces on the table. And literally, as I said before, the surge happened because it just could not stable all that magic being pulled from that location, which created the chaos.
So no official winner of that war.
Mostly just losers. The other thing you're going to be able to learn towards, like, getting towards the back is that the survivors, learning from their lesson, decided and located a second fount of magic in which they were going to resurrect a new city to protect that fount, and they will christen it and name it Landgate. That's what you will learn as you're reading. They also will construct a group to protect and save people from harming themselves with magic, and they shall call it the Artist. And that's what you learned. You're just learning about festivals, bro.
I just learned maybe jumping off the boat and swimming with people. Trying to chase the boat back down.
Trying to chase it. Anything else anyone wants to do? Now, as stated before, for those of you who watched our last hour or so, Jaela is still on board. She literally was below decks. The combat, in theory, was only 4 rounds, which is like 20, 30 seconds. If you follow the D&D rules, She was tending to the horses. It's my explanation. Making sure they were fed, well taken care of. She was caring for them.
Likely story.
Hey, 24 seconds is very quick.
Exactly. Exactly.
24 seconds.
Yeah.
I'd like to look at those rings I pilfered.
Oh,
and
would you now?
see if I can find out anything about them.
You most certainly can. That is going to... How do you want to proceed to do that? Let me ask that question. Do you have any magical spells to reveal them?
No.
So you are going to spend time either studying them... Alright, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull up my old Dungeon Master tome here and find those rings. I'm going to go ahead and close it because I don't think you know what it is.
I got a 3.
Nope. You spend several hours and they look like rings. Very
Fancy
well-made rings. Probably fetch a nice price on the market there. So, yeah.
Hey, Kelbrix. You're magical.
Yeah.
Do you want to see if these are magical rings?
I can't do that kind of magic, but
I'll take a look at them, is what Jael will say. If you don't trust me, I understand, but...
Nah, it's fine.
Nah, that's good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can look, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Take the look-sees. What do you see? Okay.
That works. I was just gonna put one of them on and try to attune to it.
You sure can if you'd like to.
Yeah, why not?
I'll do that.
Which one are you taking? She'll examine the other one.
Let's do.
Oh my god.
Let's do evens for the dual ring, and then odd for the other.
Okie dokie.
'Cause I don't remember what the description of the other one
It was just a gold ring.
Okay.
That's when you took a glance at it.
Odds, gold ring it is.
Just taking the gold
Damn
ring.
it.
Alright.
I know what the other one is, personally.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Played enough D&D to kind of figure that one out. Okay, the more you look at this and the more you study and attune to it, you begin to see that around the band of the ring, there's tiny little green, you feel like they're emerald flecks or something. They almost look like a vine or something that goes around the entire band of the ring on the outside of the ring. The more looking at it, it's not quite gold like you thought it was. It's a little more of a coppery tinge. Still very well crafted and made. And you spend the time doing that as Jaela is going to, probably within the same amount of time, hand the ring over and say, well, this ring is one a wizard would use. It's a ring of spell storing, is what she says. You can use it too, technically. All you have to do is learn how it works, or attune to it.
Interesting.
There may or may not be spells stored in it. I'm not that good, is what she says. Brian, you feel confident that you've studied this ring long enough. Sorry. Kelbrix, not Brian. Brian doesn't exist. You feel confident enough studying this ring. Do you have learned? Yes, I know. Fourth wall. That this is a ring of regeneration.
No.
Oh, that's right. Didn't work for the dead man, but... Just kidding. So, the ring of regeneration is... Let me turn back a page. Basically a ring that once it has been attuned to, which it has, you can regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least 1 hit point of life in your body.
That sounds helpful for you.
If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing body part to regrow and return to full functionality within 1d6 plus 1 days. If you have at least 1 hit point the entire time. It is a very valuable ring. You figured that one out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhat useful for me, for sure.
Well, you're already attuned to it. Would you like to keep it? I did steal it off a dead man.
You will hear a voice, as if it's behind you, and says, you should definitely keep it. A male voice. You look and see there's no one there.
Brazilian.
It could come in handy.
No, I don't. I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. It honestly, it might be best for Gorath. He is our hardiest individual.
Tank man.
I think it would be very useful for him.
All right, I'll be coming back on deck now after my swim. I have no idea what you guys are doing right now, so...
Here, Gorath, take this ring, focus on it for the next hour. It'll help you.
This is a nice gift. It's pretty.
It's very expensive. Thank Ari for that one.
Welcome.
Can I roll?
Came from the. What do you want to roll for?
Just to see if I know what it is.
Oh, sure. Yeah, make an Arcana check. That's fine.
That's a 19.
You know what? You've seen these before. As a matter of fact, the elder of your village had something similar around his neck.
So, would I know it's a regeneration?
You know it helps you heal.
And this is a ring of healing. You're smaller than me. Wouldn't you need this more than me?
Oh boy.
Well,
Did he just say that you were smaller?
I mean-
He is smaller.
really?
Oh. I shall tend to the horses.
You do that. Thanks for the help.
I mean, I can take it, but
I think it will serve you well.
okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. All right.
Also, I would much rather you heal a lot from that than me having to use a lot of healing spells on you to get you back to higher health.
There's the incentive.
Yeah.
I will...
I'll take my shiny ring and go put it on.
I guess then also try to attune to my ring.
Excellent.
The only other thing that I want to do is at some point during this trip try to send a message to Syndra.
Okay. Using message, I assume.
Using sending.
Sure.
Yes. So, Gorath, Ari, I'm going to try and reach out and talk to Syndra again. Is there any information you would like me to pass along?
No.
I have 25 words to use.
I guess just where we're going.
Killed a dwarf, threw him in the water, made the water mad. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Not that.
Okay.
I miss you. You're still part of the team.
Aww.
Oh, that's so fun.
I will. Let me. Do you got the map still? Or no?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take a look at the map real quick. Okay. I'm gonna pull out our full-size map and kind of using that, probably be able to determine Silt Town is next stop, and then possibly Demon's Gate
Yes.
will be the next one, unless it's another location past it. No, I think it's further up, honestly, but we'll see. I will send a message to Syndra, and I'll say, heading to Silt Town, tracking Cog Raven. Demon's Gate will be next. And Gorath says, you're still part of the team.
Okay. Message is sent.
Message is sent.
You may reply to this message. It takes about a minute. You're going to hear. You will get a reply. The reply will be. Let me think on this one. It is distorted by what sounds like jostling, heavy breathing, like exerting, like running or moving. Things not good. Problems. And that's all you'll get in reply. And then you reflect back to sending a message with no reply several days ago, I think, or up to a week ago, something like that.
2 days ago.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
It was when we were like right outside River Rhine.
There you go. There you go.
What happened?
Syndra's in trouble.
She's always in trouble.
Well, that's good. Was all the way back then.
Is Syndra the one that you like? That's what Jael will say.
Are you asking me or Kelbrix?
No, I'm asking Kelbrix. I looked at him.
No, you were looking at it. I wasn't looking at you.
Sandra. Why would we not like Sandra?
No, I mean, like, does she like him and he like her in that way?
It's complicated.
She's our friend. Of course she would like us.
Yeah, that's what she says. I'm going to tend to the horses again.
You're going to
I'm just kidding.
Get out of here.
No, she's still there. She's still there. She's just like an awkward 18-year-old or 19-year-old.
Yeah. It's complicated.
Well, there's not much we can do right now. So.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, I think she got knocked out or just killed. Not sure which.
Oh,
That's bad.
that's not great.
No, it's not.
You already had to bring her back from the dead once.
Yeah.
But I think there's good news is that I think there is salt. In the
Ah.
deep inside. Now we can go cook her.
But there's no pot.
We
We can
don't
put her
have
in
the
the pot
pot anymore.
The pot is with Bear. And we'll be all right when we get back there.
Oh, shit. Bear. And now you remembered. Bear can't be brought back.
Well,
Yeah, I know that.
I know you haven't broken. I know you haven't broken his heart yet.
Oh no. There's a
Fine, we'll throw her in the pot, get some salt. We'll all be happy together with Bear.
we would have to find her first, Gorath.
Not too. Sandra leaves a smell.
Well,
Okay.
wow, I'm learning so much is what Jael is going to say. She smells?
Know what to do about
What does she
that
smell
one.
like? Oh, God. Does she
Well.
smell like the homeless person that Ari turned into? Sorry.
A homeless
No,
person.
sorry.
She's just a person.
Random person.
She probably smelled homeless after I had to crawl through the trash.
Right.
But that's a different point.
Shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send a message to Albus.
Okay. It's like burning another set of spell slot.
Yeah, I'm burning all of my spell.
Excellent. Before you can do anything.
Yeah, I know, right? Luckily, we already fought once today. Hopefully we won't fight again.
No.
But,
It's not on the schedule.
I never know.
you never know.
Pencil you in for next time.
I'm gonna say, Albus, it's Kelbrix. Syndra's in trouble. If you can, let me know where she is.
Okay. Message is sent. Banner comes by. 5 minutes roll by. 10 minutes roll by. No reply.
Well, who knows if he got it or not. That's all I got for today. No more sendings.
Okay. You guys have anything else you wish to do? If not, we will fast track for the sake of our viewers out there. But if you do, by all means, go ahead and do it now. Anything you want to talk about, discuss, plan, just go ahead. I just try to move it along so that you can...
That's
Nope.
all.
Third book of festivals.
There will be no further encounters. There will be good food had with not being red meat. And you guys will make it all the way to Silt Town. Now,
We get a long rest.
Long rest
you
included.
will have another long rest, correct? Because you will arrive 9-10 o'clock-ish in the morning, kind of heading towards the afternoon.
As I said, it is my fault. We didn't get any more water elementals because there were no more stinky dwarfs to throw into the water.
Okay.
Of course, Gorath can completely believe that. That is the reason.
I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so traveling to the Silt Town, you quickly discover one major feature as you are heading in. There is a large waterfall that would be off to the left of the ship that you'll be able to see. And it literally comes out of the hillside. Now, Gorath, you know that this waterfall has been christened and named the Devil's Cove Falls. And basically, this is all the water runoff from the Demon Spine Mountain that kind of works on the underground channels and canals and just spills out right here. Think of it like a very miniature Niagara Falls, if you will. There is, as you'll pass a large kind of swinging rope bridge that connects one landmass to the other there. Only large enough for personal or human travel, or not human, but personal travel. No horses or wagons. It's just, from getting point A to point B. The ship will move all the way down here to this dock, as it will dock here. At the very top of the dock, you will see a inn and a couple small buildings near it, and this is the North Bank Inn. As Captain will call for all ashore, essentially. And you guys have already made your payment. He will begin proceeding to unload your horses. And they will use, on the end of the dock that you have just kind of docked with, there is another, like a hoist system where there's a dock worker who sits there. It'll be a little halfling who they essentially talk to, and then they will take the crane or their hoist and kind of hover it over the center and lift your horses out, kind of putting them on the dock so you'll be able to gather them. It is a very quaint village, much nicer, a lot larger than River Ride. Kelbrix is completely distracted up to this point. He's been kind of with the party or the team, but he's kind of like elsewhere. I'm assuming, based off kind of where you're kind of going on over there.
Yeah.
I would say that Jaella is kind of like hovering like by your side, but doesn't encroach or bother you. What does everybody want to do now that you've completely been offloaded off the ship? The longshoremen and longshore ladies are going to say their goodbyes to you.
So where are we at?
You're literally right there.
Oh, okay. So we're there.
I will put your token on there in just a second.
Did you see the map?
Huh?
Can I see the map? Well, good news. It doesn't look like this town's been burnt down yet.
No, it is in great shape. As a matter of fact, like I said, the structure and the townsfolk seem very quaint, very happy. Business and trade and travel seems to be taking place as normal. This is probably one of the most normal places you've been in quite some time.
It's probably on the other side of the river.
Yes, most likely. All right. Well, I think we should just ask if there's a crypt nearby.
Sure.
I'll let you guys lead the way.
Are you alright, Kelbrix? Is what Jael is going to ask finally.
I will be.
Is there anything I can do?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
But I appreciate it.
Now, one thing you guys will notice is you're kind of making your way from the river. There's a diverse collection of races and people here. The town is populated about anywhere between 325 to 350. It says 350. You are going to see that there is humans, elves, dwarves, water genasi, tritons, Goliath, and half-orcs that inhabit this place. And they are living in harmony and peace, living out their best days of their lives. Simple, but comfortable. That makes sense.
Does the inn here have its own stables?
The inn does have a small set of stables attached to it, yep. There is a nicer set of stables if you want to board your horses there. It's kind of up to you. There is several establishments that stand out. There is the Hook, Line, and Sinker Tavern. It seems to be very popular. Obviously, the North Bank Inn, which you are nearby. There is the Silt Town Lumber Yard, and this seems to be a very large establishment that may be the largest producer of lumber in all of Alteratus. There's the sawmill that works with the lumberyard. There is, at the northern edge, up here, there is Abbey's Respite, which is another inn. There is a general store. There is also a second tavern that is called Swills, Spirits, and Ale. You will be able to locate and ask around that there is a All Faiths Temple located atop of a, I guess would that be a plateau?
Yes.
There's a stone set of steps that have been carved out of the plateau that lead up to it.
That's where we need to be going.
There is an herbalist further there. And that, I think, is about all the major establishments that there are. There is a guard or police station or a guard station that's located down here towards the entrance. And that's all I got for you guys. Oh yes, and there's also towards the north. If you go up further there is Silt Town Smithy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if you're looking to repair armor or something like that,
Fix it.
or even buy armors, or dress your horses in armors, there is a place you could do it.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
Are we going to check out another cemetery?
Sure.
Okay.
One question
Sure.
for you, Eric.
Yep.
When Arya tunes to the Ring of Spell Storing,
Yeah.
will she know if there's any spells currently in there?
There are spells in there. I'm gonna say because you're not a magic user, correct?
I'm not.
I'm gonna say that she knows that there's something in the ring, but for fun and roleplay sake, she's not sure what they are.
Okay.
We will do a little maybe fun ditty to figure that out. I don't know, but
Okay.
Just not
feel like
worrying
it'll
about
be-
it right now.
I feel like it's kind of fun. As somebody who doesn't necessarily dabble, it is more of a wizard's or magical item. We can play around with that. But there are some spells in there.
Okay. So one thing I am going to do, I am going to go ahead and use a first level Cure Wounds and cast that into the ring.
An Ari's ring.
It's Ari's ring.
That will fill it up. That'll be the last. It holds up to, I think it said up to 5th level spells.
Yeah, 5 levels worth.
So when you cast it in there, it's full. So there's some more. There's quite a bit in there, and you just fill. You topped off the tank there, buddy.
All right. And I will tell Ari, you'll be able to cast Cure Wounds using that ring at any point in time as needed.
Oh. What I'd like to do is anytime you want to use a ring, you know there's a Cure Wounds in there, but for the fun, I think we're going to do like a 10% chance, you'll roll a percentage dice to see if you actually get the Cure Wounds or something else pops out.
Okay.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Alright, thanks. That'll be helpful, I'm sure.
Hopefully. There's been many times that you've had to scurry around and try to find potions to get me and Gorath up. Should be able to help.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Off to a cemetery!
Yay!
Alright, so Jaela will mount her horse Albion. And I assume the rest of you will mount yours.
Yup.
Okay, and you ride.
Yeah.
You kind of follow directions. You'll head over here to what appears to be a draw/toll bridge. So the center of the bridge will actually, it's 2 bridges. They'll raise it, drop it for traveling. And, are you getting your money out?
It's a toll bridge.
Oh, okay. Just so yeah, there are people that are crossing. They're paying a toll. There is a toll collector on this side of the bridge, as well as the other side of the bridge. And it will literally be 2 copper pieces to cross.
Well, I have no copper. Lowest I got is gold.
Well, you can. I can give you change, is what the attendant will say.
That'll work.
Okay, so
I'll pay for the 4 of us.
you're gonna pay in gold,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
and that'll be 6 copper.
Plus Jaela. 8 copper.
Oh, 8 copper.
Don't be forgetting about
No,
Jaela.
I never forget about Jaela. So then I will turn and give you. Let's see.
1 gold into the bank. 9 silver and 2 copper.
That's what I'm counting out. 4, 5, 6, 7.
I could have gone and paid with a platinum piece.
8, 9.
Electrum is more valuable than the gold at this point. Well, depending on the towns, possibly.
We all have
So here we go. Here's your change.
Maybe?
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
There's your change.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for traveling silly and total.
Yes.
Help.
I need to close my mouth shut. Alright. And this gets us passage back and forth throughout the entire day,
It
right?
gets you passage over.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, expensive toll.
That's how we pay for things. Have a good day.
One down.
Is there like town pass or day pass? Or...
Fast pass? You want Disney fast pass? Sure. For gold.
Never mind.
Okay. Good day.
You too.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you make it across the toll bridge?
I'll scare him and say, may Morgana be with you.
Who's that?
Goddess of death.
Oh. You guys will travel down the roads. Make your way to the plateau. That is at the bottom of the steps down here by some beautiful floral arrangements. There is a wooden sign that says All Face Temple with an arrow pointing up.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Is there a place to tie our horses off?
Yeah, there's some posts nearby you can tie your horses off.
Okay.
Jaela will do that. She ties off Albi. Hops down.
Yep. I'll go ahead and tie off Buttercup and...
Yep.
Off dwarven horse.
And Sam?
Alright, so let me put on some tokens. There it is a Ari token. Oh, that's really
Hello.
large.
Whoa!
It's a potion of giant strength. Giant growth there. There's one to be large too. And there is a Gorath token.
Oh, that's right.
He's got jokes today. And then I actually have to go get. I'm gonna say this will locate your horses. And a copy of. I haven't made her token character sheet thing. I don't roll 20 yet. So I wasn't sure you guys were gonna hang on to this one just for how long. Especially when Ari's like, yo, let's fight, bitch.
Yeah.
I had to see her worth.
And how is her worth so far, Ari?
Not great.
Okay.
Yeah.
She seems to be conveniently missing all of the action so far.
This time, let's not open the crypt if there is one.
Alright. So you guys climb the steps.
Sure.
And you see a beautiful temple. You see a graveyard in the back of the temple, beautiful trees and landscape kind of surrounding it. You are 65 to 70 feet elevated from the village.
Alright. Well, let's head into the temple first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you all will head into the temple?
Sure.
Okay.
Following you, religious man.
Entering into the temple.
That's never worked well for us.
You will see as you go in through these beautifully carved wooden double doors. It is a pretty simple temple, modest but nice. Pretty much runs. There's a center aisle runs down the center. Pews on each side, hand carved wood. There is an altar in a kind of a pulpit position or a speaking position up front. There is a priest of Bashir that is in there tending to the temple's duties. There are a few patrons or people that are kneeling at some pews, kind of praying or saying their prayers. There's a small kind of shelving unit that contains candles that are lit for those that have passed on. Priest will look to you and say, welcome. May Bashir's light be with you. He will approach. Is there something I can do for you, brother and sister?
Yes, we were wondering, was there by chance it's going to be an odd question.
An unmarked crypt.
Yes, has been here for
He looks slightly confused and puzzled, but then quickly says, unfortunately, there's no crypt here. That's what I'm saying. There's graves in the back of those who've passed on.
no large crypt out there or anything.
No, I have yet to see a large crypt anywhere, is what they'll say, kind of like, I've been here a while.
Well, okay. Is there a basement to this temple?
There is a cellar, yes. We keep supplies down there. We keep the wine down there for participation in communions, festivals. That's what I'll say. Especially Festivus.
Hey! I know that one. It's a weird place to have a temple, though, isn't it? How are, like, people that have no legs supposed to get up here for an all-faith temple?
Actually,
We have people to carry them up, is what I'll say.
It's pretty steep.
They're known as Sherpas. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Is there anything else I can do for you?
no, I don't believe there is, actually.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. You look fairly disappointed. You've traveled a long way, I take it, for this information?
A little bit. You wouldn't have happened to have seen a red tiefling come through.
I have not, that's what he'll say.
Okay.
But I don't get away from here too often. Maybe someone has found this or seen this red-skinned tiefling you're referring to.
How about people dressed up like birds?
No, I've not seen that either, that's what he says.
Okay. Well,
you folks are odd. No, I'm just kidding.
yes, we are.
Birds and tieflings, oh my.
Alright, well, I appreciate your time. And Morgana smile upon you.
Ah, yes. Sheer's light as well.
And head out of the temple.
Okay.
Alright.
Giles says, well, that sucked.
Nah, it was a long shot anyways. Anybody else got any bright ideas? Mine didn't work.
Well, we can still go look around the
You're going
grave.
to look at the graves and see what else is up here.
Alright. Let's do it.
Okay. You guys, how much time do you spend searching graves?
An hour.
Okay, throw a perception check. It'll cover the hour you guys are looking around. See what happens during this hour's time.
That's 12 for me. 6 plus 6.
19 for me.
16.
Yeah, these just look like standard graves, nothing special. You use the tuning fork, you try all the tricks that you've learned so far. It just looks like a graveyard. Gorath, you're fairly certain that this is just a graveyard.
It's
with
just a
19.
graveyard. Now we gotta just find another place where they throw their dead.
It might not be that.
Do we think it's really in another crypt?
No.
Yeah, unsure. That was just the first thing that came to my mind. Could be anywhere, I suppose. Might be a good idea to find out the history of the town. See who it was that started Silt Town.
You mean like the other town in the book you found, is what she says.
Correct.
Behind the falls.
Hmm.
It's too cliche. What are you talking about?
I'm sure.
Alright, behind the falls.
To the falls. Huh. Apparently our site is not available.
Hmm?
We got a comment saying our site is not available.
What site is not available?
I would assume our site.
Our website?
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
Do you want to try the guardhouse, maybe?
Yeah, we can go to the guardhouse. Huh, interesting. I'll have to dig into that.
So the guardhouse then. Okay.
The guardhouse.
Yep.
Why not?
Yeah. So you guys will make your way down the steps, mount the horses, and make your way to said guardhouses.
Okay.
You will need to pay the toll again. Son of a bitch. We sell a fast pass. 1 gold for a day. If you didn't have the horses, you could take the people mover bridge. I can pay, is what I always say.
Here's a silver. Thank you. I was gonna give like a death stare to the person taking the tolls.
Yep. I'm just doing my job, man. You'll go across. As you get to the other side, the toll taker on the other side just smiles and says, "We sell a fast pass. 1 gold all day."
Per person?
No, just in general, your party.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, we don't like to advertise that too much, but we do.
Oh,
Do you want it? Just a gold.
not at this point.
Okay, you're
I
lost.
don't think we're going to be going back and forth across this bridge 10 more times today.
That's my plan. I'm going to bankrupt you over the toll bridge.
It's all right.
If you don't pay the toll, you'll see the troll. Ha! Just kidding.
What a
Like
joy.
troll.
Yeah.
So you guys will make your way down to the Silt Town Guard.
Yeah, why not?
Excellent. You tie your horses off on the nearby hitch. And what's your marching order in there? Like, how's this playing out? You tell the viewers.
Well, Kelbrix, you can go in first.
Sure.
The most not intimidating out of all,
I'll
besides
go
Jayla.
first, I guess.
Okay. So Jael will go in with you. And you enter in, you see two folks sitting in the offices or the area. You will see one person who looks like this. And you will see the second person who looks like this. The male figure looks up and says, "Oh, hello. My name's Armand. Something I can do for you?" He kind of stands up from his seat and desk where he was doing some paperwork and kind of approaches. "Traveling through?"
Yes. We were hoping to maybe find out a little information on the town.
I will help you the best I can. I've only been here a short while. They were a long story, but I can answer as many questions as I can.
Well, we are trying to track down some individuals that attacked River Rhine recently. And we believe they may have come through here in search of
Object.
an object that may be in the town.
Okay. Make an insight check.
That is a 9. 3 plus 6.
Sure. Like, he has this weird look on his face. That's all he does, and he kind of scrunches it up a little bit.
Can I also make an insight?
You can. Jael is going to say, "I think he knows something." And she kind of whispers at you.
19.
Yeah, there's something triggered that he's a little off about. You're getting the read. Jael had a nat 20, so she's right on. You guys are right on cue with that. Women's intuition, maybe. Really, is what he'll say. What can I, like, I really don't know too much about what went on in River Rhine, is what he says. We had some folk come through here about a day or so ago, maybe a little more. I ran them off, a couple human males, and you said a red-skinned tiefling.
Tiefling.
Just a tiefling?
Mm-hmm.
With red skin?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm like legit asking, like, did I just miss that, or did you say
No, we
I asked.
didn't.
just a tiefling?
Yeah.
Okay.
All I said was a tiefling. Like, question mark?
Redcon. Yeah, he'll say, "Yeah, actually, I have detained a tiefling in the back." Is what I'll say.
You have a
Red-skinned tiefling. is
in the
what I'll say.
back.
Yeah, we do. Is what the female will stand up and say, and she starts looking at everyone, and she kind of puts her hands on her hips and walks to support Armand.
May I speak with him?
Yeah, that's what she says a little cautiously. She looks to Armand. Armand looks to her and kind of gives the nod. "Follow me," is what she'll say. She will walk you to the back.
Okay.
Jael is going to start to go, but Armand's going to kind of put his hand out and say, no, one's enough. This is a little beyond our practices here. If you want to talk with this person or just tiefling, you can do it one at a time. Just protocol and safety. So you are led back, and as you're led back, Ari, the human woman is going to say, "What is this tiefling to you?" She kind of looks at you.
I'm not
Ooh.
sure.
Some similar features, I see. And you are led around
Are
the
you
corner.
saying all tieflings look alike?
I'm saying that the two of you have similar features, is what she says.
Because we're tieflings.
There are other tieflings here that don't look anything like the two of you, is what she says.
I'm watching you. Racist.
Oh, he's watching, Wazowski. You're led back to a cell in which you will see, that's right, your brother, the red-skinned tiefling, who is laying on a prison-style bed in a very tight, small cell. As he kind of is leaning against the wall, legs kind of like, like one leg extended, one leg kind of like crooked or bent, resting there. And he just kind of smiles at you. She will back up, giving you about 10-15 feet, keeping her eye on you, but giving you semi-privacy, if that, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what took you so long, is what he'll say.
He's just speaking common, right?
Yeah, currently. One thing you will notice, I'm trying to find a token that I had found. He's ungarbed as far as like he doesn't have his hood up, like you're getting to see him kind of just in his basic attire. I was kind of trying to show you what he looks like under the kind of roguish garb. I think it's right. Yes. This is what he looks like under all that.
Fancy.
Yeah. Well, has the demon got your tongue or what? Is what he'll say.
What are you doing here?
Waiting on you.
Why?
Thought I'd have a few words before I leave town, is what he'll say.
I'm gonna look at the guard and see if she heard him say that.
She's watching you. She doesn't seem to or appear to have heard that yet.
And what do you want?
Just to explain myself, to explain why you're on the wrong side. And, some things you might want to know about our past. That's up to you, that's what he says, as he kind of just sits there, just being calm and chill.
Fine. I'll listen.
First of all, there's major corruption amongst the Arcanist, is
Yeah.
literally
that.
what he says.
Thanks.
The Arcanist structure is leading a coup d'etat, or a coup, over the Royal Syndicate, is what he says. As well as all the people of Alteratus. You see, the Arcanists are collecting, so they say, or technically removing all powerful magic items and artifacts in order to prevent any type of uncontrollable revolt or resistance, as well as the possibility of a second surge, because they control the X factors. That's what he says. Now, think what you want to think and say what you want to say, but the Call of the Raven wants to liberate the control of magic items and artifacts so that the Arcanists cannot enslave everyone. They want people to make their own choices, be able to do what they need to do, the freedom to do that. Now you tell me, is that so wrong?
You seem to be going on around about it in a very violent way.
Well, sometimes you have to break a few eggs to get the omelets, as they say.
Raise a town.
I'm not proud of everything I've done, but it gets the attention.
What do you want with the book?
The book, I don't want anything with it. That's the Ravens.
What did they want with the book?
They have plans with it. I helped them acquire it to begin with a long while ago. And it got taken, and now it's been taken back, is what I'll say.
Why are you trying to help me?
We're blood, is what I'll say.
I literally have never met you in my life.
I figured you would say that, so I thought I would try to explain things so that they attempted to make sense. You see, when I was 17 years old, I left home due to differences between our father and I, is what I'll say. We butted horns quite often, is what I'll say. Our parents were not killed as you believe in your memories. They in fact were taken due to bad deals on our father's part. They were taken by a group known as the Piping Serenaders. You see, that's when Mother Dear reached out to Rowan, who you believe to be your adopted father or person who took you in, who's actually a close friend of Father's. As he reached out using his connections within the Whispering Blades to protect you so that you weren't harmed. You see, Rowan took you at the age of 7-ish or so, and with his influences amongst the Thieves Guild, Whispering Blades, had your memory modified, that's what I'll say. You're not much of a magic user, so I'll explain. You're not very old and knowledgeable, is what he says, kind of giggling. Modifying one's memory is a powerful magical spell used to erase your memory and can implant what it is they want you to believe. So the easier solution was to just say the parents were killed, you ended up an orphan, and Rowan found you. Easier on the memories and the mind, is what I'll say.
Why wouldn't they want me to know the truth?
Because I don't think they wanted you chasing after them. So I decided to return to our home in North Fair, and that's when I discovered what had happened. And I set out to find our parents and you, is what I'll say. During my long quest, I met a special someone who showed me the corruption within the political structure of Alteratus, as well as the Arcanist and their plans. And while it has been quite some time, I know our parents are not dead, but I have lost the leads. They've gone cold. So, that is it in a nutshell. That's what he says. Your time's about up, is what you'll hear the guard say.
That's fine, I'm done with him. I'll just turn and walk away.
Till next time, that's what you'll hear. And I'd say about maybe 10 minutes time pass as Gorath, you're in the prison area as well, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So the three of you, being Gorath, Kelbrix, and Jael, are kind of waiting out with Armon. During this 10-minute time, is there anything you guys wish to say, do, before Ari returns?
No, I'm just going to stare uncomfortably at Armand the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
He knows something.
How did you how did you end up capturing this tiefling?
It's a fair question. He kind of eases up his posture demeanor. Seems to be a very nice fellow, possibly. There was a couple people. Two human males and this tiefling came into town about a day and a half ago. Started some trouble.
Disney.
The mayor kind of was getting some complaints about locals seeing these people sniffing around near the demon's throat, that's what I'll say. And they were looking around for something and sticking their nose where it didn't belong and causing some problems in the local tavern of the hook, line, and sinker with the bartender in there. And the mayor told me to go handle it. So I went in there and told them, take your leave. The 2 humans did not argue too much. They left. The tiefling, on the other hand, he wanted to fight. So he got into a little bit of a scrape and scrap, and thanks to my deputy, Morgan, we apprehended him, brought him back here. And that'll be about the time that Ari returns.
Did I hear him say that?
Your passive is what, 20 plus, 18 plus? Like, it's good?
Yeah, it's 24.
You probably would hear the last little bit, like, and that's when we apprehended him, like that.
I'm gonna say, as I'm walking towards the door, yeah, he let you capture him.
Okay. He looks confused, and you'll hear, like, a little scoff from the deputy. And Ari's just walking out the door, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So she continues to walk, goes past everybody, and heads out.
Alright, well, piece of advice. If he escapes, probably don't try to go after him. He will kill you both.
Take that under advisement, that's what it'll say. We'll, keep an eye on things, is what he says, kind of looking directly at you.
Best of luck.
Okay.
And I will head out following Ari.
Alright. As you guys make your way out, Jael is going to look a little confused as she says, what was that all about?
Don't know.
What's wrong with her, is what she says, looking to you, Kelbrix.
They don't know.
Oh, okay.
We're going to find out.
Okay, is what she says.
So how was the talk?
I still want to punch him.
Well, I do too. He did, stab me a few times.
He says there's major corruption within the Arcanist, which we figured. Right?
Yes.
There's corruption on the Arcanist, is what Jael will say.
Figure yourself out.
She kind of looks a little hurt and steps off to the side a few feet. Goes to Albion there and just kind of pets him.
We really need to just catch her up later. Okay. Says they're trying to lead a coup. I didn't catch what it was called.
What?
The coup on what was it? Centrist or something?
No, the government.
The government.
Yeah, basically the government. They want to control all magic and control the citizens, and the Call of the Raven just wants to have magic available to everyone, so citizens have free will. And says we're on the wrong side.
Well.
Also, that my entire history is a lie.
You'll hear a voice in your ear, Kelbrix, as he says, "Oh, things are getting interesting."
Alright. God damn it, you stupid god of war. Cillian is nothing.
Okay.
You don't believe me anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, okay. I don't disagree, yes. I think that magic shouldn't be under their, the full control of the Arcanists, but that still doesn't necessarily really give them the Call of the Raven the right to do what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Knew there was corruption, or we assumed there was corruption within the Arcanists. I mean, let's face it, nobody likes the Arcanists. They're a pain in our ass.
Apparently.
For the most part.
The people of Landgate like the Arcanist, I'll put it that way. You guys would have been around long enough to know that they're like
Oh, yeah.
Landgate.
Yeah, that's because the Arcanist set up shop there.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to put that out there for anybody trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together that are watching.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And what about your history as a lie?
He said my parents are still alive. And that they were taken by these people, and they had Rowan just come and take me to raise me, and they altered my memories.
Okay, then. That's something that we can definitely deal with it. At some point, I can't help you with that right now.
I don't want to deal with it right now.
Well, apparently, while you were talking with them, apparently they were hanging out, according to the sheriff or whoever he was.
The sketchy guy?
Yeah, the sketchy guy. He said that the mayor apparently got a lot of messages and complaints that they were over at Devil's Throat.
Are we going there then?
It might be a good place to take a look at.
Okay, do we know where that is?
It wouldn't be hard to find.
Okay.
There's probably signs that may point to it, or you could ask a local to get there. You know it's there.
Well,
maybe even the captain, when he was bringing you in, would have pointed out, like, that's, on top there's Devil's Throat, or there's even Gorath may have heard of it too.
I know where it is. I've heard it. I know where it is.
Yeah, you guys will be able to know where it's at.
Okay, Gorath. Lead the way.
Let's head to the Devil's Throat.
As you guys gather your horses and attempt to march there and ride off to the Devil's Throat, I think that is where we're going to conclude our live streaming podcast / YouTube video / Twitch, all the things. Appreciate the time that those of you who have hung in there and watched these chapters of our tales. It's probably like 2 viewers. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, come.
That's good. That's great. Leave some comments, some feedback. If you like to watch the live stream, let us know. Maybe it's a thing we start doing a little more often. Maybe it's not. It's been 1 year. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging around and listening, growing with us. Help us continue to grow. Share with your friends, your family, anybody interested in Dungeons & Dragons. Say, hey, there's a link. Check it out. They're on YouTube. You can listen to them. Help us get better. That's all we ask. We love this game. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Creating Grin. Follow us on your favorite podcast format every Friday as we see what happens in the next chapter in our adventurer's tale. Watch us on YouTube, subscribe, like, and comment. Help us grow. Let us know how we can improve. You can find all things Creating Grin on most platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as check us out at our website at creatinggrin.com. where you can find links along with pictures, player and character descriptions, as well as campaign setting info.